Greetings and salutations, everyone. It is I, the Velvet Vampire, and we're here in beautiful St. Augustine, Florida, on the corner of Cordova and Hypolita Street at the site of Scarlett O'Hara's. Now, the building that you see behind me was built in the late 1800s by a man by the name of George Cooley. He built it for his fiancée. Unfortunately, she did not favor him as much as he favored her, so she left him apparently for a soldier stationed at Fort Marion, what is now known as the Castillo de San Marcos. Well, George got over it, found another person to marry, and moved her into this beautiful, beautiful house. And by all accounts, everything was going perfectly fine until one fateful day. George wasn't answering his door. Nobody knew where George Cooley was. So finally, some local citizenry got into the house, and upstairs, right up there, in his bathroom, they found George Cooley dead in his clawfoot tub. Nobody knows what happened, if it was natural causes, if it wasn't natural causes. A lot of people started pointing fingers towards the soldier and his first ex-fiancée, the soldier from Fort Marion. Maybe they strangled him to death, poisoned him. Nobody knows. All we know is that for over 100 years, the death of George Cooley has been a bit of a mystery for St. Augustine. So, this building is haunted by the ghost of George Cooley. For decades and decades, people on the upstairs floor have sworn that they have seen a gentleman in Victorian attire sitting at the bar, which ironically was now named the Ghost Bar. That clawfoot tub that George Cooley died in still sat in this building for years and was only removed in the last 10-ish years. But just to keep it up, for the legacy of George Cooley, they do have a clawfoot tub up there. So come on down to St. Augustine, come on down to Hypolita Street, and maybe you too will see the ghost of George Cooley.